Earthlings. I know it's been a minute. I know. Right now, I'm out here in Tampa working. Part of Florida am I in actually? I would say, ooh, I'm getting bit like a mug already, bro. I just got out here and I'm getting ate up. But I'm on the West Coast. I'm on the West Coast working right now. Whew, working right now, man. But I'm trying to see where I'm at, just so I can get y'all coordinates exactly. I'm in Wesley Chapel, Lando Lakes area, like right in between them. But yeah, man, I'm posted up right now by the Tampa Premium Outlets. Just came to make this quick video with y'all. I was flying my drone and I thought while I'm out here, I need to make a YouTube video. I haven't been as consistent as I should have been, but I'll be honest with y'all, I've been grinding. I've been working, not doing this though. I've been working hard on work, but I ain't been working hard on myself as far as this. I've been working on some other things in the background that we'll talk about a different time. But yeah, man, I just want to bring out this video real quick. We're going to talk about two things. One thing important is not everybody is going to agree with your decisions. Not everybody is going to agree with everything that you think and however you feel. Even your old lady or even your brother or your grandma, whatever the case may be. They're not going to always think how you think and believe in what you believe in. You got to be one of them people who, whenever somebody has a different opinion, you got to respect it. And you got to just know everybody got their own opinion. So you need to already be thinking to yourself, when somebody starts talking about how they feel or what they think, just sit back and listen. Because maybe that could not alter your opinion or alter your mind, but maybe you could learn something from them. Or maybe it's, not even maybe, it's great to get a different perspective on things. You always want to look for another perspective because you're not the only mother on the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Other people see things differently to you. We both look at the sky, but we both see two different skies. We both looking at the camera, but we both see two different things. Everybody's lens is different, you know what I'm saying? So you just got to think about that. Whenever you find yourself getting in an argument, getting heated, you need to start thinking, because most of the time, it's because you like trying to convince somebody that you right or convince them on how you feel and why they should feel like that or why they should think like that or have them same views. And you got to realize, man, not everybody going to think the way you do. When you see, I'm going to get a touchy subject on y'all just so I can capture your attention a little bit. When you see, if I'm sitting and I watch a Trayvon Martin type thing happen on the news versus a person of a different race or a person of a different background see it, it's going to be two different perspectives. I might see it and think, man, we need to burn the city down. We need to kill the person's whole family. But the other person might be thinking, oh, this is just bad. But what's on Nickelodeon or what's on Netflix? Or they might be just thinking, he deserved it. Who knows? And instead of you jumping on them on their beliefs, and it's not even not even just that kind of stuff. Religion, science, philosophy, whatever it is, drone flying, I don't know, whatever it is, you just got to remember, man, that not everybody see it the same way as you. Not everybody see it the same way as you. So whenever you hear somebody talking about what they think or what they feel or how they looking at something on their perspective, just sit back and listen. The buzz killing me. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. They all over me, bruh. They on my arm, flying on my goddamn body, my ankle. Shit. But yeah, man. That was a good one. Good loogie. But yeah, you know, I think sometimes we get caught up in trying to convince people on our way of thinking, and you can't do that because not everybody gonna think like you. And a smart person would sit back and let you do all that just to say, you know what, man, agree to disagree, because that's what it really come down to, man. Oh my God, these bugs starting to get on. They starting to fly and everything all around me, bro. It's like as soon as I turned the camera on, they was already on me before, but now they starting to swarm a little bit. But yeah, you got to remember, man, when somebody start talking about their point of view, you got to automatically sit there and just remember in that moment, you guys are both different. Y'all could have came from the same neighborhood. Y'all could have had the same mama and daddy. Y'all could have had the same everything. But y'all experience is different. Everybody got a unique experience, no matter who you is, or no matter how they related to you, blood or not, whatever the case may be. Everybody got a different experience. So whenever somebody telling you their experience, whenever somebody telling you their perspective, your mission is not to convince them of anything or not to alter anything in their mind. Your mission needs to just be to listen and just sit back and think, okay, that way you can connect the dots. Like I said, we both looking at the Trayvon Martin thing, but this person might see it different than me. And now my job is to now listen to them and say, so this is why they see it that way. Not, man, they wrong or they tripping or they need to see it like me. No, that don't make no sense. Not everybody gonna agree with what you saying. Make sure my stuff right. Gotta shut my mic on. Make sure my mic right. You know what I'm saying? Everything cool. But yeah, not everybody gonna see it the way you see it, man. Not everybody is gonna agree with you, and that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A wise man or a wise person would just sit back and say, agree to disagree, and they wouldn't argue their point to show they're right, because you trying to prove you right about your opinion. You get what I'm saying? You got some people that they trying to tell you what they know or what they believe, and that is the truth. But it's like, it might be true to you, but that ain't true for everybody, man. You know, you plant a seed in the ground and you watch it grow. One of us planted the seed and the other came by 20 years later and saw the tree grow. Our perspective is different. You see the tree now, but you don't know that I planted that seed and I watched it grow and I had to put in work to do that. You just walk by and grab the fruit off the tree. You know, you're not thinking of how it got there. So I don't even know how I'm correlating that. I'm just talking right now, but I'm gonna cut up this video anyway. But yeah, man, you just gotta sit back and remember, everybody got a different perspective. Everybody's had a different experience. So you just gotta think of it like that. I ain't cutting this up. I'm about to just drop this video because I need to just drop this video. But yeah, another thing I want to talk to y'all about. I want to talk to y'all about this kind of touchy subject as well. That's not a touchy subject what I said, but this is a touchy thing. You got to remember what you look like, man. And this is for everybody. You know, this is for anybody of any color, any background. You know, if you a white boy, you saying the N-word, or you a N-word, I'm sorry, you a black person, African American, and you walking in a nice neighborhood, majority Caucasian Americans, you got to remember what you look like, man. So I say that to say, if you walking around in the hood, or let's say you're walking around in a place majority African Americans and you are of a different color, and you walking around with your pants down and you trying to act like them, you need to be aware of what you look like. You know, I'm not saying you can't be who you is, but I'm saying you need to be aware of what you look like. If I'm in a Caucasian neighborhood and it's a pretty decent neighborhood, I can't question myself on why people staring at me or why they might be giving me the side eye. You got to remember what you look like. You know, I'm sorry to remind y'all, but sometimes the world gonna remind y'all what you look like and who you is. And even though, these bugs eating me up. Even though you might not believe in it that way, or you might not see it that way, you might not want to think like that, like, I'm just gonna keep doing, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing because I'm not worried about them. You can do that, but I'm just saying, remember what you look like. You get what I'm saying? You can't just live like you don't know what's going on. You feel me? You can't live like people not, you know, today's different. You can't knock on somebody's door like in 2008 and ask for some sugar from your neighbor. Everybody got Ring cameras, and everybody, especially in Florida, a lot of people got guns. And people not used to that neighborly thing. That stuff is starting to change. So when people get a knock at the door, it's a little different nowadays. And you got to remember what you look like, man. You just got to remember, because the world gonna remind you, okay? If you don't know what you look like, the world gonna remind you. You feel what I'm saying? So just prepare yourself for that. And I'm not saying move differently or act differently, but yeah, act accordingly, I should say. Act accordingly. If I know I'm in a place that's predominantly Hispanic and I'm African American, you know, I know I'm thinking to myself, okay, some of these people might not speak the best English, so I need to speak a little slower, or I need to try to throw in a little Spanish word here and there so they can kind of catch on to what I'm saying. I'm not saying you got to change who you is, but you need to act accordingly. If I know I'm in an all Caucasian neighborhood, I can't come in there. I can't, but I'm not going to come in there with my pants down and my music blasting and my, just acting a certain way, because you got to act accordingly, because that's going to draw, if you don't, it's going to draw unwarranted situations. Now, if you like to have your music blasting in your pants down, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm saying you need to expect what's going to happen if something does happen. You know, if cop pull up on me right now and say, what the F you doing? And I just start tweaking out, acting crazy, he probably, something could happen to me. So I'm not going to change if that's the kind of person you is, you're going to pop off to the police. I'm not saying change yourself, but I'm saying expect what's going to happen. If you know you're gonna mouth off to the police, then know you might die. You get what I'm saying? If you know you like going to all Caucasian neighborhoods and you are freaking Asian and you know that, they're gonna be looking at you side-eye. Oh my God, these bugs getting me. If you know they're gonna be looking at you side-eye, don't act oblivious to it. Like, why are they looking at me like that? Just remember, like, yeah, they probably don't see a lot of us. You get what I'm saying? I'm just reminding y'all that you gotta remember what you look like, man. If you walk around and you speaking and acting a certain way and carrying yourself a certain way, you got to remember who you doing that around and when you're doing it. Because otherwise, people going, otherwise people act surprised when stuff like that happens. You get surprised when somebody press you on how you acting or how you look or whatever the case may be, and you acting surprised. How you surprised? They don't not people not used to whatever it is you think you used to. Even sometimes I have to remember that. Like, I can't. There's certain things you can't do. You just I can't pull. Oh my God, I can't pull up to the chicken guy. Oh my God, I can't pull up to the chicken guy. Walk inside. Look, if I walk in there smelling like gas, I'm not saying you can't do that, but you got to expect that they're gonna be looking at you like somebody might look at you kind of crazy. Someone might say, "That's what's up. Let me get some gas," but somebody might look at you kind of crazy. And either way it go, oh my God, these bugs are killing me. I'm not gonna lie. Either way it go, you just gotta remember, act accordingly. Like, yeah, I know I smell like gas walking in here, so let me make sure I carry myself a certain way. Like, oh my goodness, oh my God, the bug's killing me, boy. You gotta remember, okay, if I come in here smelling like gas, somebody probably gonna look at me crazy, and that's okay. You just gotta expect it. Ooh, one of these bugs got me good on the back. I can feel the bump. Ooh, got me real good. These are small ones out here, y'all. These ain't the regular skeeters. These are little small bugs. They just eating me alive. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm about to cut this video. Look, I just killed one on my hand, bro. I just got one fresh on my hand. And there's one flying on my lens right now. All right, y'all. I'm about to end this video. I'm getting ate up. But yeah, man. Remember what you look like. That's one thing. Remember, be aware of your surroundings. And the other one, whew. And the other one is not everybody going to agree with what you think. Appreciate y'all tuning into my YouTube video, Earthlings. Gotta cut this one. I'm getting ate up. I might try that place. I might try something else. I don't know. But yeah, man, I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.